Excuse my voice, I hope you are all well. I have a bit of flu. It's been a while that it has been, coming on, so the voice is now affected, but we're still going strong. I hope you're all well and that you have a beautiful day. Today I want to talk to you about that place we call discontent in our lives. So I have so many clients that comes to me for life coaching, and the first thing they will say is that I'm not very happy with my life. And some are really soaked in that feeling of hopelessness, in that feeling of what have I done up to now, what have I achieved up to now. There's nothing to show for it. I don't like where I am. I don't like my life at all. And really what it does is it brings us to crossroads. So the more we embrace our discontent, the better it can work for us and not to us. I always say life happens for us and not to us, but for somebody that's really depressed and down and out, that does not make sense. It's just a beautiful cliche and it's just irritating to them. But the reason I'm saying this is that when you get to that crossroad in your life, it brings you before a choice. It deliberately leads you to a place where you get to a point where you do some introspection, where you look at your life in perspective and say, is this really what I want? Is what I've lived up to now the way I want to be remembered? Is the next 40, 50 years of my life going to be the same as the 40 or 50 that's just passed? Or however old you are when you get to that place. Some of us gets there from 35. And really it's an opportunity to say, I'm reaching out for help and I'm reaching out for change, and I believe that I can be changed. The universe is waiting for us to make that call, to just shout out and say, please, here I am, help me. I want to change. I want my life to be better than what it was before. And it's a point in time, and it's a brave person that can do that, and that can really say, you know what, enough. I've had enough of the past. I had enough of the manipulative thoughts about myself, about where I found myself. You know, we go to bed with those thoughts. We wake up with those thoughts. I've woken up with them for 44 years before I've decided, well, enough already. I need to do something. And I continuously shouted out, I need help, I need help. And the universe was so faithful. God was so faithful that He's just sent me on a path of transformation. And that's the path that I'm still on. Every day of my life is a transformation. It is transforming bit by bit, and layer by layer we are doing the healing. And so when we're at that crossroad, we have a choice, either to continue the way that we have lived, to continue to live the rest of what is left. Let's say there's another 40 years left in the same old way, floating through life, not making a real difference in our lives, versus living the next 40 years, 1 year at a time, growing 1 year at a time, achieving 1 year at a time, making a difference in people's lives and in our own lives. It always starts with us. So when we feel that pressing, when we feel that place of I am clamped in, I am caged in, I feel like from a work perspective I'm in a cage, I feel like in my private life I'm in a cage, financially I'm in a cage, relationships I'm in a cage, then it's time to sit down and to write down what it is that we are looking for. And I promise you, whatever you ask from God, you will receive. We just need to know how to look for it, and to take the next step is very important. We just need to step out and say, I'm taking the next step. I'm intentionally moving forward with my life. I'm looking for, and I'm expecting that change is coming my way, and that the more I want it, the more I will get it. I always draw my clients a little picture, just like a line of the past, and then there's a circle in the middle of the now, and then there's another line indicating the future. And what we tend to do is we tend to live in the past a lot, and we say that we've dealt the past and we've been through it and we've made peace with it. But something fundamental is missing usually when we still go back to the past, and that is self-forgiveness and the ability to love yourself, to really, really embrace and accept yourself for who you are and for the beauty that's within you and who God made you to be, and the beautiful life that you have. So that is something that we need to look at and that we need to fix, and we have the ability to fix it by transforming our thought processes, and to go back to those places and to go and forgive ourselves, and if there's other people, to forgive them, and to be thankful for that shaping of the past into the beautiful characters that we are now. And the other place that I see people live in a lot, and I've lived in there a lot myself, is the future portion. You know, we say that I want to, or I have a life expectancy of 80 years or more, and by the time I'm 80, I want to have achieved the following things. And then we go into self-effort and we try and do it ourselves. And that's most possibly the biggest mistake we can make, because we are not God. You know, we can just rely on the fact that God is there for us, and whatever we ask for, we will receive, and that we can achieve anything that we want to, if we just join forces with Source inside us. You know, the Holy Spirit, Source, whoever you pray to, lives inside you. The universe is directly connected inside you with your own spirit. And once those two forces joins, swears allegiance and joins each other in the process of moving forward in life, it becomes a beautiful thing. So if we live in the future too much and we try to figure out how am I going to achieve this? How do I achieve this goal that I set for myself? Then it goes over into anxiety. And what we then do is we live in the past, or we live in the future, or in both, and we forget to embrace and live in this moment. So the fact that you're watching this video is not just by accident. This is synchronicity. You've probably are somewhere in your journey. I need out. I need to learn what it is to be peaceful. And really, the only peaceful place I know, and that I see so many people living in, and what they know, is to live in the now, to embrace the now, to be grateful for the now, this sacred moment that God had given you and me to live in and from, and to operate within and from, and to embrace and say thank you for, and to be grateful for, and to live fully in this moment. If we live now, we forget about the past, we forget about the future, we just live in this moment, and we treasure this moment, because neither you nor I have the ability to say that in an hour's time or 15 minutes from now we're still going to be alive. So what's the point of living in the future where we can't change anything? We can just ask and believe that we will receive, and do what is given to us to do. So we also need to take those small steps as the universe gives it to us. And what can we change about the past? Nothing. The past is the past. It's changed it's gone forever. There's nothing we can change. All we can do is to embrace it and to say, I've learned this and B and C and D and E from the past, and I'm very grateful for my past. And the past did not define me, or does not define me as the person I am today in a bad way, but in a good way. My past has shaped me to be able to help other people. My past has shaped me in order to live a better life in the now. I really hope this 10 minutes will be useful to you when you watch it, and I hope it's going to be life-changing to you. And I wish you a wonderful day. Till next time, cheers.